Okay, we are ready. So what we are going to do, let me see if I can actually pull it up on my phone and show you. I will pop a picture up for you, but so hopefully you can see that. That is the drink that we are going for. So a purple and blue with some white swirl. So I'm going to use some blooming gel to do that. We're going to make the white, where'd they go? Oh, sorry, right here. We're going to make the whipped cream using this palette, that one right there. And then we're going to make some little blueberries, and I'm going to try to make some pineapples and out of 3D pineapples, and let's see where we get. Okay, shall we? All righty, let us get going. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put a base coat of white on these nails. I'm using the JR. So for these, I'm going to use the JR, the ones with the little bows on top. Now, when I got this collection, I was so upset because these little, like the majority of the little bows were broken off and I had to glue them back on. But I was like, what in the heck? I was so bummed out. If you hear anything in the background, let me turn it down a little bit. I've got Stacy on the big screen. So let me turn that down just a smidge. Oh my gosh, got a fuzzy. Okay, our fuzzy is now off. So like I said, we're just gonna put a base of white on the whole nail. Now, normally when I do these nails, or any nail, right, I kind of work with the design going this direction. I know I'm holding it quite oddly. It's just because it's wet and I don't want to get the paint on myself. We're actually going to work in this direction because we're going to make it like this is the glass. So this is going to be the bottom of the glass. This is going to be the top of the glass. So we're going to work in the opposite direction I normally do. Just because I thought it would be fun to emulate the glass, the shape of the glass. Now, with World Cocktail Day, the whole thing was just, hey, you know, any cocktail you want to make. I'm not a big drinker, like pathetically not a big drinker. As in, like, if I have one drink, I'm going to be probably out cold. I've never been a good drinker. People tell me you just need to practice. I'm like, dude, trust me. It's not something that my body and alcohol, for some reason, we don't get along that great, shall I say. Okay, because even if I do try to, oh, come on, there's a fuzzy in that. Even if I do try, right, and, you know, make sure I have a big meal, all that bullshit that they tell you, and lots of water, stay hydrated, blah, blah, blah. I get the worst hangovers. I'm like, for days. It's not like a few hours. I mean, it's literally days. So, yeah, not something I'm looking forward to. So I'm totally okay with not drinking. But that being the case, when I went to pick out a nail or a drink to do, I was kind of checking out some stuff on Facebook. You know what? Let's zoom in just a bit. Checking out some stuff on Facebook, right? And just some drinks. And as soon as you look at one thing on Facebook, you know, the algorithm's like, oh, well, they must have been really interested in that. So it has been sending me, there's a fucking fuzzy on this as well. I swear. What's with these damn fuzzies? I literally just took these nails out. Not like right before we started filming. I took the nails out of the box and a fuzzy somehow got sucked up onto it. Anyway, as I was saying, I digress and go off on my tangent about a fuzzy, and there's another damn fuzzy on this nail that I can see. Are there fuzzies? Do you have fuzzies in you or something? What is going on? Although they look just like my effing cat, so I'm guessing not. But anyway, see if we can get like through going over the nail one time without finding a damn fuzzy. There is, what do you know? A fuzzy. Erg. That's my, damn it, there's a fuzzy noise in case you're wondering what that was. Okay, that looks, I swear I will lose my ever-loving mind. And I don't have a lot of mind, people. I mean, come on now. Let's be honest. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're putting that in the lamp, and we're going to take out our first one. And I think I'm going to put one more coat just because I would like to start with a nice, even base for our marbling. Because this drink is whatever these alcohols are. I don't even remember. I remember looking at it. And like ice cream or something like that. I was just like, okay. It actually sounded, I was like, dang, I probably would have fun with, you know, having one because it sounded quite tasty. Okay. Let's make sure we look. Might want to use this one. Ah, see, okay. Remember how I told you the bows broke off? Look at that. It just came off of my hand. It's so annoying. They did give me my money back for that set, but I have not bought another set with bows because of it. I feel like that blue is closer to the blue in the picture. Yeah, I think we're going to use that one. All right, so I'm going to put some down on my lovely little spatula here. Or spatula. Jeez Louise. I swear to goodness gracious. Oh my God. Oh, careful. And then we're going to use this purple. Like I said, I think that's going to be the perfect purple. Yes, I think that's going to be really good. Now, we're going to start at the bottom. And instead of doing this like we would if we were doing like a marble where you put the three colors next to each other and kind of like pick them all up at once, we're not going to do that with this because, yes, they're marble, but it's the purple and white are marbled together and the blue and white. I do not see the blue and purple touching, really. There's like a layer of white in between. So I want to make sure that I'm putting the colors on where I want them to be. All right. We're going to start with the purple at the bottom. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of purple here. I'm going to lay it down on the nail. It looks very swirly when you look at the drink, so I'm kind of trying to put it in a pattern like that. Because it's a drink, right? Okay. I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to clean it off a little bit. I'm going to grab some of this white and I'm just going to drag the white through in spots. Again, clean it off because I don't want that purple in my white paint. And I'm just going to kind of drag the two together. I want a little bit more purple right here. And this is not going to cure or not going to stop blooming until you cure it. So you have to get it to a point where you feel good. And then you got to kind of let it go. Trust the process on it. Okay. So I'm going to just put a little swirl of purple there. Oop, I wasn't paying attention. Got a little white in my purple. Because we'll put some more white down. That might be a little much. This is a drink, remember, not like a marble. So I'm trying to make it look like it's kind of flowy like a drink. But I do want it to look slightly mixed together because in the picture it was slightly mixed together. All right. Now we're going to let that end just kind of do its thing. We're going to start on this end. Ugh, that did not turn. Ugh, let's turn the nail this way. So I can at least get the brush to go the way I want it to. There we go. All right, and I'm going to pick up some of this white. Put it in a few spots here. I have to pay attention because Stacy is going to be going live at 5, and I do not want to miss that. Need to make sure that we always support our girls. I feel like I want a little bit more white, just like white through here. Okay. I'm going to clean up the edges because there is a lot of extra polish on this because of the blooming. Ugh. Because of the blooming gel, like I said. We'll let that sit for a second. I pulled too much off with this nail, with this hand. It will literally head down to the side of that nail and we'll be all good. I need someone out there, I hope someone's listening, to invent gloves with longer fingers. Okay, we're just going to okay. Yeah. All right, so let's take this nail out. Let's put this one in. If I will let go of my glove, because we do not want that to bloom anymore. Okay, nail number 2. How was your day, everyone? I can say mine was actually, I mean, I got a lot done at work. I will say there was moments throughout the day where I was like, I just don't want to be here. But I can say, oh my gosh, super excited about this. I don't know if anyone will even remember me talking about this, but the company I work for was going to go back to, right now I currently have a hybrid schedule. So I'm home 2 days a week, in the office 3 days a week, right? So what I'm super excited about is an email came out with a video today with them saying that they've decided to postpone it just because there's been a lot of stuff going on. And they said that they feel like that they're just not quite ready for everyone to be back in the office. I personally am very glad they decided to do that. I mean, it is what it is. Having one day a week that I get to work from home, I'm not like going, oh gosh, so sad, so sad. Because I mean, come on, there are some people who never get to work from home. So I'm not saying that. But I was very happy when the email came out, because I was like, oh, because it was supposed to start September 1st. And I'm like, oh gosh, it's coming, it's coming. And now it is not coming, which I'm very excited about. Let me put that down. Okay, we are not. Is that going to work? Yes. Sorry about that, folks. We're back. I went ahead and forgot to turn the camera on, but I'm added these. So they have been matted, and I used the Russian matte top coat for them. And it gave it such a nice, like, seriously, a nice smooth finish to work on. Because what we need to do now is we need to make our whipped cream, which we're going to put at the top of them. And then we also need to make our pineapple. So this yellow is too yellow for pineapple. That might be too peach though. Some very yellow pineapple. Hold on one second. All right, so we are going to try to make a couple pieces of pineapple. All right, so what I'm going to do is kind of roll this into a ball first. And what I want to make it into is kind of like almost like a fan shape. So glitter in this. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take some clear and just going to pick this up. And then we have our little sugared blueberries there. I'm going to close this. All right. Here is our pieces of pineapple. Here are our blueberries, one per drink. Okay. What we need to do is, I'm not even worried about this on the end of it, because what I want to do is I need to grab some of this here, and it needs to look like frosting, or not so much frosting, but like whipped cream. So we're going to grab some of this white, and we're going to layer, because I want it to be able to cure all the way. Okay, so trying to put our whipped cream on. All right, so I pulled some of that off. I'm going to use my tweezers. So again, I'm trying to make it look like it is a big old dollop of whipped cream on the top of it. So let's, you know what, let's cure that real quick. Okay, so there's, and then I'm going to put some on this. Okay, there's a piece there. All right, let me pull this out, and we're going to put some more on this one. All right, we're putting our last blueberry, and we're going to put this one right here. Here, we're just, okay. All righty. The only thing I have left to do is to top coat these, because it's supposed to be in a glass. Glasses are shiny. And I'm going to put some on our whipped cream. put a little bit on our pineapple. Now this white that I used is actually no wipe, so you didn't need to put anything on top of it. But the reason I did is because I'm trying to make it look shinier like whipped cream. Look at how cute it is. Let me get the picture so you can see the picture. I'm fairly happy with our little drink nails there. Those are fun. Fun, fun, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Can't really... Oh my gosh, okay. I'm super happy with how those came out. They are friggin' hilarious if you ask me. So dang funny. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay. We finished, finally. With that, I would like to say, with that, I'd like to wish you all peace, love, and joy. Have a great night. Mwah!